All right, all fucking right. The NFL is back very soon, tomorrow, and I mean these are some of the best games ever. These home openers Thursday, Super Bowl champion, defending Super Bowl champions. Those are always fun games. They always have really fucking good matchups, and we're gonna talk a little bit about it here. And I think. It's hard to beat a team twice within, I don't know, however many months it's been, 7, 8. And, I don't think Philly can really repeat that season they had last year. I mean, it was kind of a miracle season. Alshon Jeffrey is banged up. Obviously, Carson Wentz is banged up. The Falcons are healthy. They have... As far as I'm concerned, I don't think I can think of any big-time injuries for them. Takk McKinley, I think, will have a really big year this year. He had a nice season last year in his rookie year, and he didn't really play all the snaps. And Vic Beasley will have a bounce-back year, I think. I mean, I think Matt Ryan's going to start fucking lighting it up again because, in his second season with obviously with Shanahan, it was MVP, way better than he had ever been in his career, but he wasn't really that good last year compared to that year. He was, if you did watch a lot of Falcons games, you can tell, or you can know what I'm saying here. Almost all of his picks were off of dropped passes that were tipped, so I think that Matt Ryan's still one of the best quarterbacks out there, and I mean, I think he picks apart this Philly defense because, Philly was really a run defense mainly. And then, it gets cold in Philly. You got to throw the football. It gets hard. And, these early season games, anything can happen. And I think it'll be a good game. I think Atlanta's going to have their way with that defense. And, actually, if you think about it, that Philly defense it really came on as the year went on. I remember there was the game where Elliott had that field goal, the 60-yard field goal. Giants are putting up points against them. A lot of teams putting up points against them. And I just think Atlanta is going to have a really good year. The last few years, Atlanta has been the only real consistent team in the NFC. Last year, they were the only team in the playoffs that were in the playoffs the year before. Right? The NFC is like that. It's fucking open. It's wide open. And that's why I wouldn't be so high on all these NFC teams because every year it changes. But I think the Falcons, very, very, very stable front office quarterback situation there. The O-line obviously is very stable as well. And, we'll talk a little bit more about the game itself in a sec, but I think that defense, it's not a young defense anymore. That defense is going in its prime. Obviously the corners, Trufant, Alford. Trufant's all pro if he's out at his best, and Alford's great also. You've killed the draft lately, or that one draft you took. Keanu Neal, stud. You've got Ricardo Allen on the other side. I like that. Deion Jones in the second round. He was a candidate for Defensive Rookie of the Year that year, and he still had a great year last year. Takk McKinley lately. You got Vic Beasley. There's a good team, and I think it's going to be your average game. It's not going to be a fucking high-scoring game. It's not going to be a defensive game. There's going to be some big picks for sure in this game, or some big turnovers. And I think Atlanta's going to come out and win this game. I think Matt Ryan's pissed off over last year, that first and goal from wherever, and couldn't put it in. Julio's going to be pissed. I'll say 24-17 Atlanta.